Hello everybody, this is Nick speaking, and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines Season 3. And we just got done with a little bit of a time-lapse there, trying to decorate the rest of the area around the hotel district, and yeah, I think a lot of it turned out pretty well. We got the finishing rock work done around these two buildings, and then we did the inside between these guys, got the area around the back here decorated, put a little path with a few trees on it as well to kind of separate this stuff from the houses that are going to be over here. So yeah, I think today what I'm going to do for the rest of this episode is tackle what we're going to be doing over here, which is mainly going to be more houses, because yeah, we definitely need them, especially with all this stuff kind of already being like, oh my god, there's not enough houses here, oh my god. So, yeah, that's kind of my plan for the day, and I think it's going to start off with we're going to lay some roads out, and this can be like maybe the nicer part of the area, so I'm almost thinking let's go with a blank road like this, and maybe we can anarchy's on. That might help to actually turn that off a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna kind of do something a little bit different here. Maybe we'll have some grass-lined roads. This also worked out well, and it can go straight into there. So yeah, and then I'm just thinking we're just kind of gonna have the main sort of central stuff we normally have, and alright, there we go. So we'll kind of just start this area off and see, maybe a road there makes sense, so that way we can keep this weird stuff to a block. And let's see, do we want the paths running? I think we do want the paths running between these as well, so I'm gonna actually replan this out a little bit differently. We'll have paths kind of running between the houses here, kind of like we have on the other side, and almost here is where we need it, isn't it? Because we need 11, it's right to there, and then we want a 90-degree angle here, which will then I suppose if we do that for now, that will help that. And so 90-degree angle here, which actually goes into that perfectly. That's interesting. Alright, so let's get rid of all these roads. This one can be upgraded to this kind, and that is very interesting. I'm almost tempted to have to do that, and then we'll kind of make this do a little curve thing here, which we'll do a little bit of design in it. And oh, that didn't connect for some reason. There we go, kind of like that. We'll just kind of give it a little bit of a design here, and this can more or less go straight into... What? No. Turn off anarchy, because this is apparently not wanting to do what I want it to today. And then these roads kind of just come down here to the end, and apparently space is occupied because I don't know why. What's occupying the space here? There we go. Well, that fixed it. Whatever I did just fixed it, and we can have a little bit of curve here. End this area off, and I'm going to put no zoning on this curve, just so that way this doesn't screw up all of a sudden and we have problems. So, yep. We kind of get our stuff all going on this way, and I think I'm gonna also do this kind of like that, and basically it means this is a straight road here, and even here we can do straight road because Yeah, straight road's probably better than a curved road, especially when we're trying to do houses, and if I can get these to actually go in, that would be nice too. See, it's weird, it's like I almost have issues getting roads in right now, which is bizarre, but okay, that's 2 apart. Go here. That would be our ideal road distance. And let's see, if we remove you here, this goes to here and over to there. If I can do it. There we go. Can have maybe a road down the middle here. And actually, that might be good. And then we just need to connect this into there. There we go. And I'm thinking, yeah, we'll just keep this road here, and we'll just kind of have a road there. And this is all going to be residential, so we have paths, which are over here now, and I keep forgetting that. I don't know why, it just happens, so yeah, basically, we'll just have paths kind of down the middle of all of these, and it gives us a little bit of a breakup between everything else, and kind of helps this all look like a cohesive area, so I'm all for it, and getting this little stuff in, and maybe even along this edge here, like, we have some open spaces here, maybe this over here could be like some commercial or something? Just regular commercial, not like the commercial we've had elsewhere. Yeah, kind of, we just have some room over here to do that, so we might as well. And yeah, I think this little bit over here where it just kind of really takes a sharp turn there, I think that I'm going to leave open like that. The rest of this, however, after I put this middle path in here, is going to be more residential. Because we apparently need a lot of it in this area, and yeah, this is a pretty easy spot to get some in, so more or less we're going to do that, and then along here as well. Yeah, except for this spot here, because we can have a kind of back entrance into the gas station here. And yeah, I suppose we'll just do something like that. And I suppose that can be zoned in as well then. So we kind of have a little bit of a gap here between the road and these houses as well, which would allow us to maybe put in some like trees and stuff, break it up from the main avenue here, and yeah, so I think that's gonna be all this actually is. And if we turn on the simulation, we should start seeing some houses grow in, because there is definitely demand for it. We've got quite a few things here that are just working on trying to get all the stuff in, and actually this here needs to be dezoned this little bit, so that way we can get some regular shops in here. And yeah, so that's kind of the interesting thing, is to get some just regular shops in. And our city, what is our city one again? Do we actually, no, we didn't ever set a city theme. We want to do the international theme for the city itself. Although whatever grows in here will probably look fine. Except for maybe the little bike thing here. That still bugs me. Yeah, for the most part though, yeah, that looks like good growth, and that's kind of what we want this area to be, is more of the houses, and yeah, it worked out pretty well. We've got pretty much everything grown in already, which is pretty cool, and yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty nice area to do stuff with. And oh, this lot went in this direction. Oh, we got just a little house out here in the back. I was almost thinking this This all just turned into one large thing, but nope, it didn't. No. Oh, we're gonna get a small one-tile house right here next to it, too, which... Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, you get kind of these paths here behind the houses, which... I like that detail. I like all the detail we have in this kind of stuff really easily, and... We have this area over here next to the highway we'll need to take care of as well, which... Yeah, because we got this exit over here, which goes kind of straight into the neighborhood and down here to the hotels, but then we also have the main exit over here, which... I mean, not too much traffic. It's on and off here, to be honest, but... It kind of needs to be here just so we can say that we've got all this stuff taken care of, and I kind of do wish I could upgrade this to a... Yeah, because it looks kind of... That little stretch there looked kind of weird being only 2 lanes. I'll be honest, it just does. So maybe we can move this around a little bit to make it look a little less weird. Is that a thing we can do? Maybe. Yeah, we're gonna need to angle this just a little bit different than in general, so... Road Anarchy on, and if we do something a little bit more like this, and do something like that... Okay, maybe not quite like that, but... There we go, that looks a lot better. And then, yeah, it just kind of looks like this lane goes into here, these two go into here, although they're going to cross anyways, and then back. Okay. Yeah, that's just kind of what I wanted to do, make this make a little bit more sense here, and these 2 lanes continue off, they go over here into the tunnel, and then on the other side we've got all this over here, which... This is an interesting area, needless to say, because we're trying to get all of the industry stuff going on over here, and then we've got the resort over here, and I'm almost thinking this needs to be changed up over here, and, you know, maybe this entire thing over here can be like some large city. We'll more or less terraform this out to kind of have this entire area here between the water. Maybe this bridge could be then a surface thing or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So, and we've got an area like that's more or less finished. Kind of cool to have that going on, and yeah, I think just having like some apartments over here, hotels, lots of hotels. And yeah, that just kind of puts all this kind of area together, so... I think this kind of area here is pretty much done, and I like it. It looks pretty good. Yeah, it's got some shops in here, got some shops over here. You know, just kind of to change things up a little bit, and don't want everything over here to be tourist stuff, because, hey, we've got regular people here as well, so, yeah. And we've got 2 beaches, one on this end. It's just kind of a residential sort of beach, and then we have the big beach, which has all the hotels on it. Or at least what I'm calling hotels, because most of these are just regular buildings, and, well, yeah. So, alright, let's see, do we have anything else cool that would be kind of cool to do for this episode, other than figure out how to get rid of this stupid fog, because it really does look kind of bizarre having this kind of stuff going on. Oh man. Yeah, it's just kind of hard to see stuff from a large angle like this, and I mean, I don't really mind it too much, it's just kind of weird to have it, and... Be interesting to maybe have, like, a road around the outside here, but I don't think that's very practical. I think what we do for here now is... maybe we come back over here and revisit, like... nah. Okay, let's figure out traffic problems, because there is apparently one here. Because this is really backed up. Okay, so we have 2 lanes here. It's all merging down into one for some reason. Okay, and it's going off this way, going over here. Down all of this, and... okay, so... part of me's thinking, let's just upgrade this. Having 2 lanes exit's not really a big deal here. And, I mean, traffic will take a little bit of time to figure this out, but... yeah, then we have 2 lanes exit here. Maybe this can be a 3-lane or something for a little bit here, just so we can get some traffic filtering around, and... there we go. We'll go maybe about there. Okay, give ourselves an extra lane over here to really let traffic in to begin with. And let's see. Yeah, that looks fine, and then this traffic goes there, these 2 go there, and yeah, it looks like it more or less took care of that traffic jam pretty quickly. Now, did it move elsewhere? There's a little bit of traffic stopping here, but nothing too bad. And yeah, so I think everything looks to be flowing smoothly now. Let's see if there's any other problem sort of stuff going on around the city here. Let's see. No, no, no. Okay, tourism. Okay, so the only real thing I saw in there would maybe be this not being good enough, but okay, it picks up this entire area, so that should be fine. And let's see, fire's good, police is good. Schools? Aha, we could do with a school here somewhere. Aha. Let's see. Yeah, just right there? Yeah, that makes sense. Sure, why not? Kind of just have it here off to the side, and... because, again, we need low-income stuff to kind of take care of all these hotels for us. And apparently it requires highly educated workers, which I didn't realize that they required highly educated workers. And that's why we're having problems with not enough workers, because there's no highly educated people. Alright, so... yeah, we'll let that take care of itself a little bit. Maybe have an elementary school help a little bit, but... yeah, it should be fine, and... yeah, that's weird just doing that little bit already just freed up everything for us. Then we've got over here, yeah, see, this is our next problem area, is over here. And I think a lot of it is because everything's trying to filter down this, and everything's filtering back up this. And yeah, that's kind of what this tunnel's doing to us, and I'm not really a big fan of it. Because we're just bowing out so many lanes here, and it's doing nothing for us. doesn't really matter how many lanes we have here. We're just kind of gonna be at this standstill with traffic regardless of what we do. Okay, there is fire coverage over here, that's good, because building on fire. And let's see how much traffic clears out of all of this. Should be, yeah, it gets rid of most of the traffic, actually. Pretty much all of it just left the intersection before the lights turned. Cool. Okay. Let's see, it's just down here we have too much traffic trying to get around here. And then we have this over here. That's... oh my god, why is... this area just needs to be redone in general. So maybe this we can tackle next episode? Maybe even just do a little bit of a start here now. Because I'm thinking, if we raise up... okay, we want to go maybe, yeah, 6 meters. If we can maybe get like a highway somewhere through here, that would be amazing. Huh. Yeah, see, the only thing is, I think to do this, we're more or less going to need to completely redo this entire thing. Maybe we can change this up a little bit. So, I think that'll be tackled next episode. We got this area tackled this episode, which looks pretty nice. I don't know what to do with this little island over here, but yeah, it's coming along pretty well, and everything looks good, so I think that's going to actually do it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!